Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi, and this is it's the Texas Rangers taking on and towing the slab, Nathan Eovaldi. Chris, what are you looking for from him?
His career ERA been under 4. What I like most about him is his reliability. Takes the ball every 5th day, ready to go whenever the manager calls.
Ready to go? Here's the former MVP, Jose Altuve. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. He puts it in his pocket, safe at first without a play. And now it's Ronald Acuna Jr. looking pretty good at the plate. He's 4 for 10 in the series. Hit on the ground, might be 2. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
See, Boog, that right there, that's a perfect example of why he shouldn't be out there at that position. He clearly isn't comfortable. He doesn't look fluid. His footwork's all over the place, and just can't make that throw to beat the runner.
The 1-0. And there's the ball.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
That's in for a strike.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any.
Line shot into the gap should score at least 1, and that'll kick off the base of the wall. 1 runs in. Another comes in to score. It's a 2-run double, and they lead by 2. Eugenio Suarez up to hit now. One of the stars in the win yesterday, as he had 3 hits. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That one carrying, gone. Eugenio Suarez blasts one out. 3rd home run of the season, and they add to their lead. He only needed 1 swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. That's the exact definition of hitting the ball where it's pitched, taking that outside fastball and driving it the opposite way out of the ballpark. You want to bottle that type of approach.
And now it's William Contreras, coming off a big game last night with 5 runs driven in. In the air, right field. Ward has a beat on it. And there's 1 down. Let's take a look at our lineup. And Singy, I'm a bit surprised to see this many righties in a lineup against a right-hander.
Yeah, you're not the only one, Boog. I'm a bit surprised as well. And, you know, some hitters work well against same-handed pitching. So just back in 2024, Bobby Witt Jr., Vlad Guerrero Jr., and Aaron Judge all had higher batting averages against righties than they did against lefties. So maybe they got a plan after all.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
From a pitcher's perspective, that's a beautiful splitter right there. As a hitter, you don't like it, but he's commanded his fastball, and out of that same tunnel, that splitter comes, and the bottom just falls out of it.
In time to Bush, 2 gone.
Well, you want to try to protect the strike zone with 2 strikes there. And you see on that curveball, just sort of reached out, tapped it to put it in play. You want to do it with a little more authority so you have a chance to sneak it through, but just a pretty easy ground out right there.
Wilyer Abreu at the plate with 2 away, swings through that one. Right side, hard hit. That'll end the inning after a lot of scoring. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And on the mound for Texas in this one, Johan Santana. How about a scouting report on him? Digging in, Bobby Grich.
Low inside.
This one in the air, center field. Chourio moving under this one. He's there. He's got it. And there's 1 away. All right, let's take a look at the Orioles lineup now. It features a great veteran presence, Bobby Grinch. So next to hit for Baltimore, Hank Greenberg. Right through there for a strike. Greenberg went deep in his most recent game.
Four-seam fastball. Low inside.
Here's the 0-2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Caught him looking for the K. Greenberg wants to challenge this, thought it was a ball. And that one did miss. And the strike is overturned. So they've still got both their challenges.
Middle inside.
That's off the inside corner. Full count now.
Four-seam fastball. Middle inside.
Fights it off. You'll see another.
Four-seam fastball. High middle.
Payoff pitch. Fouled off. And they'll do it again.
Circle change. Low outside.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. And now, Taylor Ward.
B-Ride.
Four-seam fastball. Low outside.
Up the middle. Oh, great stop. Throws from his knees. What a play. Inning over.
Proof right there of why he's a Gold Glover. Flash that leather around and make everybody excited. Nice job to end the inning.
Top of the second. Leading off, Jackson Chourio.
Jackson Chourio.
Hit on the ground to short. Hafner. Now he launches a throw over his head. And he'll make it up to second as he advances on the throwing error.
Well, that was a throw that just shouldn't have been made. They scored a single and an error, so the official scorer doesn't believe a good throw would have gotten an out, and neither do I. We can't hear it from up here, but I wonder if anyone was telling him just to eat the throw. You know, that's where communication on the infield can sometimes help out a ton.
Out towards right center field, and there's one down. So the Rangers batting order turns over. Jose Altuve digs in now. Reached on an infield single his first time. In time to Bush, and they get Altuve for the out. Here's Acuna now.
The designated hitter, Ronald Acuna Jr.
And that's downstairs and outside. 2 outs and a runner at third here in the rubber match of this 3-game series. Swing and a pop-up. And that lands in no man's land, a foul ball. The 1-2. In the air, right field, pretty well struck. That's got a chance. Leaping, and he brought it back.
He did a great job of going back right away. Had a perfect angle at the end. Leaping catch robs the home run. They're fired up in the dugout.
Bottom of the second. Here's the Oriole cleanup hitter, Tyler O'Neill. And a foul ball. O'Neill batting in the cleanup spot, and he was a 3rd-round pick back in 2013. O'Neill went deep twice in his last game. The 0-2.
Ball.
Four-seam fastball. High outside.
High fly ball down the left field line. Abril going back. Reaches over the wall, and he's got it. So next to hit for Baltimore, Jordan Westburg.
Middle outside.
That one fouled off.
Four-seam fastball. High inside.
I think it's very important to establish the inside part of the plate
change.
early. Sets the
Low
tone
inside.
for the rest of the game.
Swing and a miss.
Slider.
As he was out
Middle
front that
inside.
time. Oh, he doesn't get the call. Ball 2.
Four-seam fastball. High outside.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Four-seam fastball. High outside.
The 2-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
Slider. Middle inside.
Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again.
Slider.
Good battle
Middle
here.
inside.
About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout.
Four-seam
2
fastball.
down, bases
Low
empty.
outside.
Stepping in, the slugging shortstop, Travis Hafner. And he grounds one to the right side. Into the outfield, base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Four-seam
Michael
fastball.
Busch, the next to
Low
hit for the
inside.
Orioles. Hammered down the right side, but foul.
Four-seam fastball.
Busch came up with
High
4
outside.
hits in his last game.
Circle change. Low inside.
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2.
Sinker. Low inside.
On the ground, right side. Altuve handles it. Gets him easily, ends the inning. And the Orioles leave 1. They trail it here 4-0. Top half of the 3rd inning. Stepping in, Bobby Abreu. Foul ball. Oh, 1 now. Oh, look at the stop. Takes it himself, and he got him. Nicely done at first for the out. Eugenio Suarez up to the plate now. He's 1 for 1 with a 2-run homer his first time up. Yeah, that's fouled off. Yo 1. That's hard hit in a line. And that's got extra bases written all over it. He's in at second with a 1-out double.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
1 out, runner at second. William Contreras stepping in for the Rangers. That's out to center field. Kowser moving under it. Out number 2. Here comes Wilson Contreras. He's 0 for 1. And a big swing and a miss. Activity in the bullpen for Baltimore. Kyle Bradish, a right-hander with big strikeout stuff, is getting it fired up. Povich, the lefty, warming up as well.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
To first, but it pulls him off the bag. So 2 outs with runners on the corners. Wilyer Abreu stepping in for the Rangers. And that one fouled off. Two on, 2 outs. Ground ball up the middle. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
Well, that's a great effort with 2 outs.
Kyle Bradish gets the call from the pen. He has a great slider with tons of movement. Jackson Chourio now at the plate. High fly ball, right field. This could go the distance. Home run. A shot to the opposite field. His first homer of the year, and they throw 3 on the board. It's 8-0.
That fastball was out of the zone, and he still drove it out. Those swings leave pitchers scratching their heads. Welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one. And, you know, he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side, as a hitter, it's a great time to be aggressive and let it fly. It's not what they were looking for when they turned to him, but now he's got to find a way to reset.
So 2 down. Luis Aparicio getting ready to hit. Flied to right his first time. Up the middle, and that chance handled. Sends it to first.
Got him. That's an out.
That'll end the inning after a lot of scoring. 3-run shot for Texas this inning. We move on as we go to the last of the third. Now the Orioles catcher, Daniel Susak.
This is one of those times when you want to be aggressive. Go ahead and pitch to contact. Let the defense work behind you. You've got a nice, comfortable lead. Don't try to be too fine.
Line drive, base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single. And now the center fielder, Colton Cowser. 3 for 8 in the series coming in. That's smacked down a line to center. And that's a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Low outside.
So back to the top of the Orioles lineup. Bobby Grich, the next to hit.
Circle change. Low outside.
That one is cut on and missed. Looked like a changeup.
Really good changeup.
High inside.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
4-seam fastball. High outside.
And the 0-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes.
4-seam fastball.
First and second,
Middle
no
inside.
outs. Here in the third and final game of the series. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going.
Low inside.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
Circle change. Low outside.
Lifted in the air, right center field. And he makes the catch. Runner tags at second. Two on with 1 out. At the play, Hank Greenberg.
Now, this guy is just filling up the strike zone right now. Don't want to get yourself in an 0-2 hole. You better be ready to pull the trigger on the first pitch.
4-seam fastball. High outside.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Abreu on his way over. Brings it in. Runner tagging from third. He's in on the sacrifice fly. It's 8-1. So up next, Taylor Ward. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. That one finds the zone. It's 0-1.
High outside.
Ground ball left side. And that's a fair ball. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
Circle change.
Here's Tyler O'Neill. Fly to left his first time.
4-seam fastball. High middle. Sinker. Low outside.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
4-seam fastball. High inside.
High fly ball lifted in the air right field. Abreu on the move. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. That is the inning. 2 men left stranded, but they do push across 1. On to the 4th, and now it's the Rangers' leadoff hitter, Jose Altuve.
Well, these Rangers really producing with runners on. It's been a right place, right time kind of game for them. They put a bunch of runs on the board, thanks in large part to...
And that one hammered. That's back. And that one hops the wall. And he's got a leadoff double in the 4th. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or 2 behind. The way that he's...
Laser, base hit. Altuve coming home. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single, and it's an 8-run lead. So a man at first. Now the left fielder, Bobby Abreu. And that's a base hit. Not in time.
Hey, he's in
safe.
there.
That's now 3 hits in a row for the offense. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Next to hit, Eugenio Suarez. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Headed for the plate. 1 run is in. Into third, and they are rolling. Runners at the corners, still nobody out. Now at the plate, William Contreras. This one in the air right field. Ward running hard to get it, but misjudges this one, and it falls. 1 run across. Rounds third, headed for the plate. Cut off, throw to third. Not in time. He's safe.
You know, when you flat out botch a fly ball in the outfield.
Now on the bump, Keegan Aiken. He's making his 4th appearance of the season. And up to hit is Wilson Contreras.
Ball 1.
This is a situation where the hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can get his arms extended. What you have to be careful of is that pitch that's up, that's in on your hands. That'll pop you up in the infield, and that's exactly what the pitcher wants.
Here's a 3-0. And there's the strike.
One way to make a guy real uncomfortable at the plate is pound him inside with good velocity. They're doing that right here.
And that one ripped into right. Dives, but it falls. Could be extra bases. Runner from third comes across, and they extend their lead. Now around second, going for third. In there safely.
Well, when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like he did right there.
So next to hit for Texas, Wilyer Abreu. This one in the air center field. And there's 1 away. Jackson Chorio stepping in for the Rangers. He's already homered here in this one. This one in the air right field. Can't get to it, and this should score the run. Runner in from third to extend their lead. Man at first with 1 gone. Up next for the Rangers, Luis Aparicio. That one almost got him.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
Ball
that
3.
One misses. Ball 3. That clips the inside corner for a strike. And ball 4 to a board.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
Third time through the order now. Jose Altuve up to hit here. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. Jose Altuve will touch them all. His 2nd of the year, and they tack on to their lead. It's 17-1. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. He dropped the barrel right there. Got a fastball down at the knees where he'd prefer it. So many times now guys are having to adjust to the elevated fastball.
Cade Povich gets handed the rock out of the pen. This is his 3rd time out this year. And here is Ronald Acuna Jr.
Good swing out of him last time. Ripped a liner in the center.
Tap foul at the plate. No question about this one. It's out of here. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. And they add to the lead. It's 18-1.
Acuna is someone who is always just a swing away from doing something special. Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Boog. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
Bobby Abreu will hit next. Slapped hard the other way, but foul. The 0-1. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Greenberg under it. And there are two down. Eugenio Suarez stepping in for the Rangers.
And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
That one ripped, but foul. An offensive explosion this inning. Top half of inning number 4. Swing and a line drive and a base hit up the middle. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Look, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
Now a chance for William Contreras. Dives and he can't hang on.
You're out!
Still able to get it there in time. And they do get the third out of the inning. But this one isn't exactly close, Chris. Let's go off script for a moment.
Okay.
Were we on script?
Never.
Singy, were you superstitious as a player?
I'd say a little bit, and I wouldn't want to admit it, but I think, you know, you have a good game the next day. You're maybe thinking a little bit when you're putting your spikes on. Which one did I put on first? What did I eat? You know, let me just bring that back into today.
So you weren't superstitious, you were a little stitious.
Yes. I was medium stitious.
That's out number 2. So digging in, Michael Busch.
High outside.
That one drilled left field, and it stays fair. Makes the turn. He's digging for second. To second, pulls him off the bag.
Wastes no time there. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Man at second. And it's fouled away.
Four-seam fastball. High inside.
Fights it off. He'll see another.
Four-seam fastball. Middle inside.
In the air, right field. Abreu gets under it. And that ends the inning. The Rangers on top here, 18-1. We go to the top of the 5th. Wilson Contreras now up to the plate.
Contreras.
On the ground to the left. Makes the sliding stop. Over to first. Pretty nice play there.
Well, Boog, as an infielder, you have to be ready for anything. In that spot, it required going to the ground, getting a little dirty, and making a strong throw for the out. Great play.
To the right side, Grich. The throw to first, and the first 2 set down in the top of the 5th.
Up next,
2 outs, base is empty. Here's the center fielder, Jackson Chourio. Line drive, makes a leap and grab for the out. Welcome back to this rubber match. A bit of a blowout at this point, but plenty of game left.
Comeback story on tap. Everyone loves some drama down the stretch. You win this one, you leave the park feeling like you accomplished something special.
And that one is gone. He'll take a trot around the bases. And they cut into the deficit.
First pitch hacking, and it paid off for him in a big way. That's the exact definition of hitting the ball where it's pitched, taking that outside fastball and driving it the opposite way out of the ballpark. You want to follow that type of approach.
High inside.
So back to the top of the order. Bobby Grich, the next to hit for the Orioles.
No base hits in the series for him so far, and it's clearly been a rough one. You just hope he's not pressing too hard, because that just compounds things. It makes the slump even longer. Never seems to help. Never helped me.
Popped in the air, left side. Suarez in position. One away.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Greenberg in the box again.
Curveball.
Takes a strike.
Low middle.
That's in there. And the count is 0-2.
High middle.
Swings through it for the K. That K is his 3rd of the game. Welcome to the club. 2,000 career strikeouts, and that puts him in very elite territory among major league pitchers.
He's got the stuff, the intestinal fortitude. He's got everything a pitcher needs.
Suarez throw to first in time. Inning over. Solo homer brings in 1 for Baltimore. We're through 5. Welcome back as we look at the highlights from today's game so far. Luis Aparicio stepping in for the Rangers.
Luis Aparicio.
Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1.
Well, these Rangers, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They've been absolutely smashing the baseball. They've racked up a bunch of hits, and 8 have gone down for extra bases.
So a runner aboard to start the inning. Back to the top of the order now. Now it's the second baseman, Jose Altuve.
Coming off an absolute bomb in his last at bat.
Yeah.
Ripped into right center. Should be extra bases. Coming home. He will score, and the lead continues to grow. So man aboard. Next is the designated hitter, Ronald Acuna Jr.
Hit an absolute tape measure shot last time up.
Laser to the gap, should score the run. Headed for the plate. He'll score, and they extend their lead. Pulls into second. That's an RBI double.
Comes through with the RBI. Nice job at driving that.
Coming on for the Orioles, Yennier Cano. He's making his second appearance of the season. Next up for Texas, Bobby Abreu. Smoked on the ground a second. In time to Bush. Finally gets the first out here on the grounder. Eugenio Suarez stepping in for the Rangers. He's already homered in this game. Movement in the bullpen. Andrew Kittredge getting ready to go. In the dirt, but kept close. No advance. Good job behind the dish. One away with a runner at third, and we're in the top half of the 6th. chases in the dirt. Slider there. Catcher has it, fires to first. And there's 2 gone following the strikeout.
Well, that slider wasn't even close to the strike zone, and he got him to chase. That's just a bad approach right there. Either he was looking for something else and got completely fooled, or he was sitting all over the slider and just couldn't resist the temptation. But, man, really expanded right there and didn't have a chance of making contact with that pitch.
Contreras swings through it for strike 1. Misses the zone, and he gets him to chase. Acuna on third with 2 out. Swing and a miss. Good job at damage control right there. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Well, guys throwing a lot of first pitch strikes. As a hitter, you got to be ready to hit. Now, that's not going to help you get deep into his pitch count and into the bullpen, but you got to take what he's offering that day.
1 up, 1 down.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
Westberg, the next to hit, takes ball 1.
High middle.
Swing and a foul straight back. The
Four-seam
Orioles
fastball.
with a lot of ground to make up here in the bottom of the 6th. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. This one looks like trouble. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he's in with a stand-up double. Travis Hafner, the next to hit for the Orioles. 1 for 2. Just missed.
Four-seam fastball. High outside.
Hammered down the right side, but foul.
Four-seam
Runner at
fastball.
second here, 1
Low
gone.
inside.
Hard on the ground to first. Contreras steps on the bag, and that's an out. Michael Busch, the next to hit for the Orioles.
High inside. Slider. Low outside. Four-seam
2 outs
fastball.
with a runner at
High
third.
outside.
Lined into right, and that's the inning. The Rangers on top 20. Top of inning number 7. Here's Contreras now.
Contreras.
And first offering is fouled off. Swings through that one out in front that time.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Wilyer Abreu stepping in for the Rangers.
Wilyer Abreu.
Ball.
The Rangers up big in this one here in the top half of inning number 7. Right through there for a strike. Cano, a former All-Star. He features a sinker, a slider, a changeup, a four-seamer, and occasionally works in a splitter.
Ball 2.
High fly ball down the left field line. Way back there. And it's gone. His first homer of the year, and they add on. It's 21-2. And their 5th home run of the game.
Some things in this sport are contagious, Boog, and right now for this team, clearly it's the long ball. Well, he did a really nice job of letting that ball travel. Wasn't too quick. He kept the shoulder square to home plate, which allows you to drive the ball to the opposite field with power. You see the power and the authority, and fortunately, he was lucky enough to keep it fair.
Now, Jackson Chourio. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Busch takes it in for the out. 2 down. Manager out of the dugout now. They go with one of their more experienced arms in this spot, Andrew Kittredge.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
So the 2-out knock extends the inning and sends them back to the top of the order. Digging in, Jose Altuve. That one is absolutely belted. And this one looks like trouble. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score easily. And the lead continues to grow. And his hot hitting continues.
Kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
Here's Acuna. Shot into the gap, and that should bring in the run. Coming home. He will score, and they extend their lead. And in its second with an RBI double. And it's scoring position with 2 away. So next to hit for Texas, Bobby Abreu. And a rope into center field, base hit. They extend their lead as the runner scores from second. It's an RBI single, and the lead continues to grow. Now it's going to be Eugenio Suarez. And first offering is fouled off. Abreu, the runner at first with 2 gone. Line drive, could be extra bases. Headed for the plate. He'll score, and they extend their lead. Here comes a skipper. So they turn to their closer, Will Vest.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Grich gets it to first, and they're happy to just get off the field after that. Now the Orioles catcher, Daniel Cesar.
The catcher,
And a foul ball.
4-seam fastball. Low outside.
Here's your 1. On the ground to short. Tosses to first. And the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th. So next to hit for Baltimore, Colton Cowser. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed
4-seam
hitter.
fastball. Low outside.
Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Still manages a throw and save. Couldn't recover from the misplay. Back to the top of the order. Here's the Orioles leadoff hitter, Bobby Grich.
High inside.
Pop foul out of play off to the right.
Sinker. Middle outside.
And the 0-1. Fought off foul.
Circle change. Low outside.
Ball.
Excellent arm action on that 2-strike changeup.
Fastball.
Just missed.
High inside.
Man, he wanted that call.
This one in the air, right field. Tries to make the play, but it's
Slider.
foul.
Middle inside. Four-seam fastball. High inside.
The 1-2. Now it's belted. Deep to left. Way out of here. Home run. He'll take a jog around the bases. And they cut into the deficit.
He got his front foot down. He was strong on his backside, and when his bat went through the zone, there's no question that ball was going to travel out of the ballpark. But that's, if you were putting a tape together, positive to watch, that's it right there. Just a perfect
Four-seam
swing.
fastball.
One
Middle
down.
inside.
Here's the left fielder, Hank Greenberg.
Hee-haw!
Four-seam fastball. High inside.
And that gets the top of the zone for a strike.
Four-seam fastball. High inside.
This one popped up right side. And there's 2 away. Now here is Taylor.
Four-seam fastball.
1 for 3.
Number 3, Taylor. Whoa.
Yep.
Four-seam fastball. Low inside.
Swing and a foul out of play.
Four-seam
Bases
fastball.
empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in here at the bottom of the 7th. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. That is the inning. Baltimore with a 2-run shot this inning. 8th inning coming up. You're watching. And we're back. Well, it's been a fun game for fans who love homers. These teams are teeing off, as we can see from the spray chart.
Yeah, games like this were so fun for me as a hitter, Boog. You grab your bat and head to the plate thinking, hey, could be my turn to go yard next.
In time to Bush. 1 pitch and 1 out. Up next for the Rangers, Wilyer Abreu. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. Pulls in with a double. 3rd hit for him today. Man at second with 1 away. And now the center fielder, Jackson Chourio. High fly ball, right field. Ward settles underneath it. He makes the grab. Runner tags at second, and he moves up to 3rd. Now 2 away.
The batter, number 11.
Luis Aparicio stepping in for the Rangers.
Really nice swing in his last at bat. Shot a line drive into center field.
Line drive. And that's the 3rd out. Bottom of the 8th.
Leading off,
Tyler O'Neill.
The designated hitter, number 9, Tyler.
Right down the chute, and that is strike
Sinker.
1. Santana still out there to pitch the 8th and working with a big lead.
He's been excellent, really on his game in this one, and at this
Four-seam
point,
fastball.
he wants to finish what he started.
Got him swinging for the strikeout, and that's 4 strikeouts.
Wow, short work to send him packing to start the inning, and no messing around
Four-seam
either. All
fastball.
3 pitches were in the strike zone, attack mode all the way, and that's pretty impressive
Good
given the
ball.
pop he was dealing with at the plate.
Four-seam fastball.
Westberg batting with
High
1
middle.
down, takes a strike. This one popped up, foul ground first base side. There's 2 away. 2 down, bases empty.
Four-seam
And
fastball.
now Travis Hafner.
Hafner.
That clips the corner.
Well, they say it's the best pitch in
Slider.
baseball. Strike
Low
one to get ahead on a
outside.
good hitter as well. Gives you a little bit more confidence to move to the at-bat.
Right through there for a
Four-seam
strike.
fastball. High inside.
And that one is lifted in the air. Abreu under it. And that is that. The Rangers out front here, 25-4. And welcome back to the ballpark. They put themselves out in front with a nice display at the plate. Take a look at the spray chart for where their hits have landed.
And they've really been peppering left field, as you can see from the graphic right here. Might be time for the defense to slide a bit towards that side.
In the air to left center. Greenberg should have this one. And there's one down. Here's Ronald Acuna Jr. at the plate.
The designated hitter, Ronald Acuna Jr.
This one drilled to left. No doubt about it as they add on more. Gone. Another homer. His second home run of the game. And they boost their lead. It's 26-4. Singy, the ball is jumping off his bat.
Yes, it is. Tons of loud contact. Man, it's been impressive. Power versus power right there, like two locomotives colliding. Who's going to win? Well, a really good job there by the hitter, getting the top hand working. Powers that fastball out of here.
One down. To the batter now, Bobby Abreu.
He was the big part of the field last time. Nice liner to center.
Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. And he's got a double. Fourth hit of the night for him. Next to bat, the Texas cleanup hitter, Eugenio Suarez. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Man at second. Swing and a miss. 0-2 now.
Filthy changeup right there. Just pulled the string.
Stays alive.
He's mixing his pitches really well. Late on that fastball after seeing the changeup. See if he can elevate one. I think if he does, he'll get the swing and miss.
On the ground to first. Bush takes it himself, and there's two away. And now it's Salvador Perez to the plate. Grounded out his first time. That's a base hit. Run scores.
When you go 0 for 5, 0 for 7, 0 for 8, it seems like an eternity, especially to start the season, because that's the one thing. Players want to get that first one out of the way. So
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. Carrying well. And wow, that one is way out of here. Wilson Contreras blasts one out. It's their second home run of the inning, and they add to their lead. It's 29-4.
He wasted no time in that at bat, swinging at the first pitch, and he punished it.
This one absolutely screamed out of here, Singy. A laser. Statcast tells us it was 112 miles an hour off the bat.
Yeah, it left in a real hurry and didn't go that far because of the launch angle being a little flatter, but clearly it had all the velocity it needed to leave the yard.
So two down. Wilyer Abreu stepping in for the Rangers. And first offering is fouled off.
This has been a rough inning, but sometimes you just got to work through it, save the rest of that bullpen, somehow stop the bleeding.
Swing and a ground ball. In time. To Bush, and the inning is over. But 2-round trippers in bottom 9.
Leading off.
And here's the first baseman, Michael Bush. That one hammered, but pulled foul.
Oh, it's a really good pass to the ball right there. Just a little bit too quick. He's got to find a way, just let it travel a hair more.
Sliced hard, but foul down the left side.
Four-seam fastball. High inside. Sinker. Middle inside.
Tried to hold
got?
up on the 0-2. Now a look down to third. No swing.
Four-seam fastball. Low outside.
And a ball and 2 strikes. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Four-seam fastball. Middle outside.
The 1-2. On the outside corner. Got him looking. Bush thought that one missed, and here comes the challenge. So the call will stand. So they'll lose their first challenge. And next for the Orioles, Daniel
Four-seam
Sousa.
fastball. Low inside.
That one fouled off.
Circle change. Middle outside.
Swing and a miss. There's that
Four-seam
changeup.
fastball. Low middle.
Line drive, base hit. And that one's going to get into the corner. The throw in. The tag, and they cut him down, going for 2.
Gotta love the hustle and the
fastball.
attitude there to try to stretch that single into a double, but unfortunately thrown out at second base. He was so close to being in scoring position.
Four-seam
Kowser
fastball.
now at the plate
Low
as he
inside.
swings through strike 1. They're down to their final strike.
Four-seam fastball. High inside.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
Slider. Low outside.
2 down, nobody on. That one sizzling on its way through to the outfield. So he gets on base and keeps going.
Got on plane with that pitch. Not as far away, but out there a little bit. But he let it travel, tracked it. Didn't try to pull it.
Oh, now this one's high and deep. Way back there. On its way. Gone. A 2-run homer. His second home run of the game. And they cut into the deficit.
Sitting first pitch fastball, and that's what he delivered. He guessed right, squared it up, and he made it look way too easy. A surprise performance here. You don't expect this kind of power from him, but he's proven everyone wrong with a multi-home run game.
And into the box. Manager out of the dugout. Jose Butto takes over on the mound. He's into the game with the bases empty.
Four-seam fastball. Low outside.
Ball outside.
Four-seam fastball. High inside.
And there's a foul ball.
Sinker. Low inside.
Ball.
Four-seam fastball. High inside.
That one ripped. And foul
Four-seam
ball.
fastball. High outside.
2-2 now. This one in the air center field. Chorio under it. And that'll do it. Ball game. The Rangers win the rubber match of this 3-game series.
Well, as much action as there was in this one, really impressive performance from the bats on the winning side. They gave up quite a few runs, but they still blew them out of the water. They have to be feeling pretty good about themselves offensively right now.
So this one got a little out of hand. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.